Hello, Mr. Adams, or whoever is watching this video. Hope you're doing well. And today I'm going to be talking about my fitness schedule based off of my goals that I not only put down, on my student goal sheet, but also just based off of, how I feel about myself. And so, based off of what I said on my health history questionnaire and stuff like that, with my new job at HEB, pushing carts, I am physically active more than 5 hours a week. And, my biggest goals that I'm trying to accomplish are I'm trying to improve my muscle strength and endurance. I'm trying to increase muscle mass. I'm also trying to increase my flexibility and some sport conditioning. I'm going to start working more into that. I am heavily considering running track when I transfer to UTSA, so I need to start getting back into that. And also improving my nutritional habits. And so when I think about, what I do during a given week, well, I lift 3 times a week. I'm hoping to increase that to four, but the thing is, with my job at HEB, I'm usually just pretty gassed afterward. I'm pushing cars for 6 hours, so that just depends. But I might just have to just toughen it out and do it anyway. But I lift 3 times a week right now, and when I lift, I usually focus on compound lifts first, and then isolation exercises. And the format I follow is the pyramid. I follow the format, or, well, I guess the plateau. I follow a format of 12, 10, 8, 6, 6, 4, 4, 8, 10, 12. And the weight usually tends to go up anywhere from 5 to sometimes 20 pounds or more, depending on the exercise. But the compound lifts I do on my first day lifting are bench press and lat pull down and chin ups. For my second day, that is the lower body center day. So squats and deadlifts are the primary ones, and I've also started doing sleigh pushes, and I'm gonna start doing lunges as well. And then my third day of lifting is shoulders back. So it's shoulder press, like this, and then row like this. Um, and that served me pretty well. The goal I really want is to put on about 10 pounds of muscle within the next year. And well, to do that, I'm going to need to improve my nutritional plan as well. Biggest thing is protein, 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 protein. That's one of the best things that's probably the best thing when it comes to, putting on weight, increasing muscle mass and stuff like that. And then carbs also great for my cardio workouts that usually consist of, I usually run on either Monday or Tuesday, and I do a boxing kind of heavy bag workout on Tuesday or Wednesday. It just depends. And so when it comes to protein, I frequently eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches, peanut butter with my apple slices. But peanut butter, great source of protein. I'm actually gonna start trying to eat it more. When it comes to carbohydrates, there's a lot of bread in my diet, or a pretty good amount of bread in my diet, and grain and stuff like that. And so I think I do a pretty good job at that. I mean, when it comes to what I eat most mornings, bowl of cold cereal, oatmeal, some sort of fruit. I might make myself a bowl of eggs and put some cheese and bacon bits, but I think I get a good amount of carbs and protein within my diet. But when I look at my goals, going back to that, so, coming over here, well, one thing I do want to improve also is my flexibility. I'm a bit too tight, and that actually was one thing that hindered me when I was running track. I frequently got injured because, you're putting all the stress on your joints and your muscles, but they're tightly wound. They're more prone to pull. And so I've really addressed that. I've just this past week I've started doing about 20 minutes of yoga slash stretching, either when I wake up in the morning or before I go to bed at night. And I'm following, the stretching format, the dynamic stretching format. You know, hold it for 30 seconds and repeat that 4 times before moving on to another stretch. The stretches I employ, I try to touch my toes to stretch out the hamstrings, pull my foot kind of up like that, stretch out the quads, stretch down the middle, to stretch out the groins and the adductors, and then I also do what is called the hurdle stretch that opens up the hips, and that's been going pretty well. But I want to improve my sit and reach because I only got about 11 centimeters, and that's below average. I think I can do better than that. And so, um, above all else, so those would be my biggest goals when it comes to improving fitness. So I'm gonna start lifting more. I'm gonna try and go to the gym 4 days a week. I'm gonna start putting more protein in my diet. Most likely gonna be more peanut butter, but I also could look at the different, plants that offer more protein as well. And red meat's a good source of protein. Carbohydrates, that's I'm pretty good with that. I do a pretty good job of carb loading the night before. I do a cardio workout in the morning. So let's say if I'm gonna, run tomorrow morning, I'll eat a peanut butter sandwich before bed. If I'm gonna do a bag workout in the morning, I'll eat a peanut butter jelly, or I'll make a smoothie with peanut butter in it before bed, so that I already have that glycogen in my muscles, so that when I wake up the next morning, I'll feel ready. I feel pretty good about myself. And so I think the diet is pretty good, although I think I do want to maybe cut back a little bit on my intakes of sugars. And I think I should also increase the amount of fat in my diet just about a little bit, because it says it's supposed to be about 10 to 15% of all calories. I think I might be a little less than that. But all in all, though, that is my smart goal. It is specific, it is measured, it's achievable, and I mean, I do believe that if I stick to my workout plan, especially if I'm able to work out 4 times a week, I will be able to accomplish that. And so those are my 4 goals. Um, Luckily, I have this right here to kind of track my progress. So you see pre-test, post-test, the end of the semester. So we'll see if what I'm doing is working. But until that day comes, that's all I got for you. Thank you for listening.